Good day, everyone. It's Saturday, September 27th, and these are the New York Times Games and Custom Connections. First of all, I want to thank you all for your support on all the videos, the shorts, all the content, understanding that I have to release things at different times now. Yeah, it's all good. Thank you for everything that you do, for your views, your comments. It's just amazing. I couldn't have asked for anything more than this, so I am working on a few things behind the scenes to improve the channel and to try some different things, but nothing I can say just yet. So we'll get into the games today, okay? Our starting word today is Sylph, S-Y-L-P-H. That's courtesy of Cisco on the Wheel of Words. Here we go. All right, hopefully everyone's having a great day. And Sylph gets us nothing. We struck out. All right, well, what's left here? A lot of vowels is what's left. So I'd be fully within my right to try a word like adieu or audio. And you know what? All through my journey through the backlog of the games I hadn't done yet, I did adieu every single time. So let's do adieu. A little blast from the past. Okay, well, if I hadn't used the A, I could have done Karen, which is another one of my favorite starting words, but it's gone. So I don't think we're looking at two I's, so I think the O needs to come into play. Where, though, is the question. It's not primo. Boink. You know what? As ridiculous as this is, boink I think would be a terrible guess because I have RNT there that I wouldn't be using. I'd be better off. Yeah, I'm not doing that. Wrist is gone. Trick. Maybe trick. Trick in 3. Okay, that's a lot better than boink or boing. Either, I guess, boink or boing. All right. So, grint, grift. Have we had grift? I'm willing to try it. I don't recall it in my journey through the backlogs, like I said. So, grift in 4? No. F-R-I-T, Frito? Oh, Fritz. Frito. We're talking about chips here? Fritz. Well, hopefully we're not on the Fritz and have to go to a 6th guess here. So let's see if Fritz is the answer. Yes, all right. Well, I don't think, well, if I'd guessed boing or boink, it wouldn't have got me any closer. So, in fact, it would have been even worse. So, I think Fritz in 5 is a completely decent guess, a decent result. Okay. Let's go to, I guess, the bot, if it's available. I'm doing this on a Thursday, so let's see. All right, out of 5, the average is 1. Okay, I don't believe that. All right, so Sylph was good skill but terrible luck. Fair. 9. Almost 1,000 words left. Adieu brought it down to 16. That's why it's so good. It's such a good starting word that I used for a very long time. So what was left? 16. All I had was middle green. Which is a very uncommon result, I suppose. There it is. Brick, bring, brink, going, icing, joint, onion, owing, trick, ring, fritz, grift, frizz, boing, crick, and twixt. Okay. Yeah, a lot of INGs there. I should have eliminated that earlier, but I don't think it would have got me to the answer any quicker. So For trick, brought it down to 2, and of course, knowing me, I guessed them both. Grift and Fritz. So that's just the way it goes sometimes, right? All right, very good. Well, let me know how you did, and let's move on to the wheel so we can see what we'll start with for Sunday. No new additions because I'm recording this so early, but we'll give it the 5 shuffles it deserves. Or do I have a new word? Oh yes, I have Lady A visit. Okay. Yeah, sorry, I do have a new word. So, all right, let's give it the 5 shuffles it deserves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here we go. All right, for Sunday, we are starting with Dora with her Mousy, which has been on the wheel for a significant amount of time. Yeah, so we'll start with Mousy tomorrow for Sunday. Join me if you wish. It's a decent starting word. You can't really deny that, can you? Okay, very good. Let's move on to connections. 16-day streak. So we have flipper, fritter, throw, kettle, tender, wing, trifle, popper, arm, warm, microwave, fiddle, stovetop, kind, fin, and sweet. Okay, well, the chicken stuff's been around for a while. The tenders, the wings, the poppers. I don't think we're going down that path again. Might be corn. A flipper, a wing, a fin, an arm, like what animals use to get around, I guess. You're warm, you're kind, you're tender, you're sweet. Okay. A kettle, a popper, a microwave, a stovetop. Ways to prepare food or maybe popcorn. Kettle. Yeah, you don't make popcorn in a kettle, do you? Ways to cook things anyways. Throw, trifle, fiddle, and fritter. Is that wordplay? I don't think so. Fritter, apple fritter, Miss Fritter. Okay, maybe fritter has a different term or meaning that I don't know about. Maybe you can trifle something. Not really sure. Anyways, I think these are ways for animals to get around. Appendages. Okay, that too. Stovetop, microwave, popper, and kettle. Ways to make things hot. Prepare food. Something like that. Popcorn making methods. I did mention that. Kettle, though. Not something I'm familiar with anyways. I know the popper, I know the microwave, I know the stovetop, but the kettle? No. You're warm, you're kind, you're tender, you're sweet, you're really nice, supportive, loving. Loving. There you go. Fritter, throw, trifle, and fiddle. Now, I knew this was purple. I should have guessed it first, but really, that would be kind of weak. I don't know, maybe not weak. No, that's the wrong term. I want to save it for some drama at the end here, right? Some thought time. I want to get something on the board, I guess. That's kind of what I'm trying to say. Okay, so fritter, apple fritter, Miss Fritter. You fritter it around. Trifle. Is there maybe a letter that changes and then throw? Rifle, trifle is rifle. Fiddle. throw, fiddler. I haven't the slightest idea about this one. Frit, fry. I don't think it's even alternative meanings of these words. There's got to be wordplay. This is purple. I don't know. Second fiddle, second trifle, second throw, free fritter, free throw. I'm going to say second blank. Second fiddle is the only thing I can think of with fiddle, so second blank. Squander with away. Yeah, see, it's a different meaning of these words I don't know. To fritter something is to squander it. Fiddle it away, you squander it. Yeah, I don't use that term, any of those terms really. Throw it away I use, but yeah, fritter and fiddle and trifle, no. Not in my vocabulary. All right, well, let me know who you did. It's too early for the bot, or because it's Thursday when I'm recording this. So let's just move on swiftly to Lady A's custom connections. All right, let's get into custom connections. Our puzzle is by Lady A number 50, and Lady A has done an amazing job of creating amazing puzzles over the duration of my channel's existence, and I'm sure this one will be no different. So the words we have to put into 4 groups of 4 are L, States, IO, or EO, King, Europa, Target, Callisto, Metris, Ganymede, Cent, Tin, Casey's, Turing, Grant, Coke, and Heinz. Okay, I do recall a puzzle of this ilk a long time ago with moons, either of Saturn or Jupiter. I'm not sure that I created it or that somebody else did, but I do recall Ganymede was made up of a bunch of state abbreviations. I don't know why Ganymede sticks in my mind so vividly, but it does. So it was like Georgia, New York, Maine, and Delaware. But okay, so I do think we have something similar to that today because Europa was there, EO, Callisto, maybe Metris. I'm not sure Lady A remembers that puzzle, but maybe she does, and she's pulling a trick on me. Who knows? All right. I think we have a bunch of companies here. Heinz, Casey's, Target, and Coke. I think these are all red and white logos. Yeah, I'm just going to say this is probably a yellow. Oh, it's green. Logos that are red and white. Okay. All right, so what are those moons? I haven't heard of Metris before, so that's probably a moon. Callisto, Europa, Io, and Ganymede. Okay, so 4 of the 5 of those go together, probably as moons for a planet. Nothing else looks planet-ish out of the words that remain. L. L is Roman numeral 50. Tin, I think, is element number 50. Or you give tin for 50-year anniversary, which seems a bit cheap, but 50 cent is a raptor. You can tell I'm Canadian. A rapper, and I believe there are 50 states in the United States, so I think that sticks out. Grant, 50. We haven't had 50 presidents, so it wouldn't be Ulysses Grant. Billie Jean King, if that's who it is, had nothing to do with 50. Turing, I think, is a scientist. I'm going to say these are related to the number 50. Associated with 50. That's Jello. Okay. All right. So Turing, Grant, and King. All last names. Pretty sure it's not Io. I think Europa is a huge moon too, so maybe it's notable. Ganymede small. I think Metris is small. I haven't heard of it. Callisto. Maybe Europa. Do you think that would be the most obvious one to go in with the moons? because you've heard of it before, but I think that's probably what Lady A is trying to trick us with. So I don't know why these are all going together. Let's just go with the other one first for some style. These are all moons of either Saturn or Jupiter. Jupiter's moons, okay. And then this is purple. All right. These all feature on some sort of... Well, this is Lady A 50. She's already got 50 in here. Maybe these are something to do with a $50 note in a country or something. Maybe special edition. Something to do with 50. Let's just say that. Lady A likes her themes. On a 50 banknote. Does the States have $50 bills? Okay, yeah, I know Canada does, obviously. I get paid in cash for my refereeing sometimes, but yeah, I guess you would, wouldn't you? Okay. All I hear about is the Benjamins, the hundreds, right? Okay, very good. Well, thank you, Lady A, for that. I know there's more to come from you, which I'll look forward to doing when it's time. But with that said, let's move on to tomorrow's preview. We have Geo Wiz Connections number 7, Disney Animation Edition number 2. The last one was tough, but I think I'm up for the challenge again. So you all can do it today. I will do it tomorrow, and we'll talk about it tomorrow for sure. Okay, let's move on to Strands. Okay, 81-day streak. Christina I on the creation. Edited by Tracy Bennett, as always. Here we go. So the theme today is Mum's the Word. Okay, that could be about flowers. It could be about keeping quiet. I do see quiet here. Quiet. Listen. Quiet. Listen. Hush. I see all those words in here. Noise. Pipe down. That's exactly what it is. Okay. Pipe down. Okay. Quiet. Things your teacher says to you in the class when you're being too loud. Listen. No, it's not listen. Listen up. Hush. No, hush down. Hushed. It's quiet. It's hushed. Oh, okay. All right. Audible. Inaudible. Okay. Yeah, this is in frame. Okay, good. Noiseless? Noiseless. Oh, silent. Isn't that interesting? Silent is the anagram of listen. Okay, and it's muted. Okay, well, that's an Oranje Perfect. So that's good. Not much to say about that, other than let me know how you did. And let's move on to our last game of the video, which is Pips. So we'll do all 3 difficulties here. Heidi Irwin's on easy. Let's try and finish under 20 seconds, which seems to be the gold standard for the easy categories, or puzzles. All right, so 6 here. These are equal. This is 6. Okay, so 4 and 2 maybe. That's not going to work, is it? Screwed it up already. Okay. Well, I think in any case, 6 has to go down here. This is a 3. This is a 2. And the 1s go here. Yeah, so much for 20 seconds, but I'll take the 32, no problem. I'm not as hooked on speed with this. Just get it done and makes sense. All right, medium, here we go. So, 7. It has to be the 2 3s here. I don't have a choice. So this is the 2 1s. This is less than 1. This is less than 2. Yeah. Okay, this is less than 2 as well, so this has to be... That's greater than 2. So this is the 2 4s. Greater than 1. Greater than 2. How's that going to work? Sorry, this is less than 2. I keep messing that up. I think this makes sense. Yeah, 43 seconds. Less than a minute, which is the standard I think I've seen for the medium puzzles. Alright, I don't think there is a standard for hard, but it's by Rodolfo Kirchen. Here we go. Oh my goodness, looks like some sort of dog or animal or something. Alright, this could take a while. I guess we'll see. 16 tiles. Wow. This is a 5. How many 5s do I have? 1, 2. Just the 2. 18. So these are all 6s. A 4. So a 4 was something else that connects to a 6. So let's just theoretically put this here. Do I have a 2, 6? I do. 4, 4. 4, 3. Do I have a 3, 6? No. So I think this has to go here. 2, 6. Okay. Do I have a 6, 6 or a 6, 0 is a question as well to ask. I do have a 6, 0. So this has to go here. Do I have a 6, 4? No. 0, 4, 0, 2. 0, 2. Okay. 5. 5, 1, 5, 3. Do I have a 1, 4? I do not. So therefore it's the 5, 3 that goes here. Do I have a 3, 4? I do. Okay. 6, 6, 4. No. So it's 6, 1. It goes up like this. 4, 1. No, it's 4, 4. Therefore it has to go this way. Okay. All right, 3, 0 or 3, 1. 3, 1 is the key here. 0, 1. So this is a 2. It's got to be 2, 2 because I already have a 1 in this blue cage here. Okay, so I have a 1, a 4, and a 2, so I need a 3 in there. 3, 3 would be excellent. The only one I'm missing there is a 0 or a 1. So I need the 5 here. This is the 1, 1, I think. 1, 2, and 0, 0. This should work. 245. All right. Awesome. That's I didn't have to take anything back, I guess. It just flowed, just vibed. All right, very good. Well, thank you for watching. Be sure to check out my amazing word game video if you want to see more. Also the short for the mini crossword. Let me know your results, and I'll see you tomorrow. Have a great day. Bye for now.